Hey, honey, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Don't get up. I've got everything under control right here. I've been out since the break of dawn trying to make all these last-minute arrangements for this wonderful wedding of ours, right? But everything is all taken care of. Everything is A-okay. Honey, what's the matter? Hey, listen, honey, if it's about Clint, I'm disappointed, too. But there's no saying that he won't be back. He may be back in time from Syria to be here for our wedding.
It's not Clint. The wedding's off.
Whoa, wait a minute. Tina, this is not a good time to be making a joke like that. Honey, look, if you're frightened, hell, I'm frightened too. You know, I could use a little reassurance myself every now and then.
It's not a joke. I'm not getting married because I am not leaving this house, not with Ursula Blackwell running around somewhere.
Your mother is not dead after all. She's alive and she's here.
She's a total stranger.
No, she's not. She's Viki Buchanan, and from the first time you asked me about her, I've been telling you she's a wonderful person.
Terrific liar, that's for sure.
Oh, come on. Why don't you just give her a chance?
And do what? Turn to her with open arms. Hi, Mom. Let's go shopping today, okay? I saw this perfectly divine mother and daughter outfit. One for you and one
Christine.
for... I can't do it, Wade. I don't care how great Viki Buchanan is. I do not want her to be my mother.
Oh, Bo, when she heard me say that I was her mother, the look on her face, the shock, the disbelief.
But Viki, if Christine is not ready to accept you at this time, that's natural, isn't it?
She wants absolutely nothing to do with me.
For now. But in time...
No, I don't think there's enough time to make up for 25 years. No, I'm afraid I have to face the likelihood of living without my daughter's love forever.
I'm sorry. I tried stopping him, but he ran me over.
Are you happy now, Mr. Grant?
Leo!
Let go of me, Leo.
You call all the shots, don't you? We're just little pieces on a chessboard for you to move up and down and sideways whenever you want. Well, your last move was a beauty. You cost me my daughter!
I'm calling the police.
Now, I think we can discuss this quite rationally, but first you are going to let me go, Leo.
Not until I tell you what the hell you've done, what I damn well knew was going to happen. Viki told Christine that she's her mother. Now, that's what you wanted, isn't it, Mr. Grant? And now my daughter hates my ever-loving guts. Are you satisfied?
I can only say one thing, Leo. Don't you ever put your hands on me again. Do you understand me?
You're breaking my arm!
That would be a favor, you pathetic lush. You wouldn't be able to lift a shot glass for a while.
You can break my other arm if you want. You can't hurt me any more than you've already done.
I don't want to hear your whimpering.
What kind of a man are you? Don't you feel anything for anybody?
Never mind my feelings. How did Christine react to Viki?
How do you think? She hates her as much as she hates me.
How did Viki take the rejection? Was there any sign of Niki Smith?
Is that all you care about?
I am asking you a question. Was there any sign of Niki Smith?
No! Not as far as I could tell.
In a drunken state, you wouldn't be able to tell if Niki Smith was sitting on your lap. Fraser, bring some black coffee for Mr. Cromwell, and bring in the file as well. The grieving father and I have a great deal of work to do.
I shouldn't have said anything to her. I mean, I know that now. I just couldn't help myself then. I thought she was slipping away from me, and I was so afraid I would never, ever have another chance.
Well, Viki, you have to look at this from Christine's point of view. You know, you caught her off guard at what might be the most vulnerable moment in her whole life. She needs time to take it all in.
Do you really think the time will help?
Well, if my experience means anything, yes, I do.
You're talking about Drew?
Yes. When he first came here, he hated me. Just because I was alive and Jesse was dead. He couldn't love me as his father without feeling like he was betraying the man who raised him. And the closer I tried to get to him, the more he'd push me away. So it took time and patience. And now he's finally taken those first steps towards really being my son.
Well, everything you say makes a lot of sense. The problem is that Christine is lying there, all alone in a hospital room, trying desperately to deal with everything she's learned.
Well, do you want to go back there to her? Viki, go. Be with her.
What if she doesn't want to see me?
Well, she might, and then again, she might not. But if you are there for her, without really pressuring her, I know eventually she's going to come around.
I would so like to believe that.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I thought it was only me that gave other people good advice.
Oh, come on. Every now and then, even Viki Buchanan can get a little help from somebody else, can't she?
Thank you, Bo. Thank you so much. I'm going to take your advice, and I'm going to pray that you're right.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Now, go on. Daughter's waiting for you.
Drew!
Oh, excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting. I needed to speak to Bo for a minute.
He's all yours, honey.
Hey, Drew. What's up?
I've got something really important to tell you.
Morning. Oh, Mary Lynn, you startled me.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. I have to get used to living around people who don't sneak up behind your back. It's a new experience.
Well, how about another new experience? Breakfast a la Coleman.
Oh, well, no thanks. I'm not really hungry. I've just been so enjoying this view. It's so beautiful out here. It's another thing I'm not used to. Seeing trees and garden. That house.
It's called Llanfair.
Llanfair. Boy, sounds like a castle. Guess the people who live there must be real blue bloods, right?
Actually, Viki and Clint Buchanan are down-to-earth people, even though they are planning a royal wedding.
Oh, you mentioned that. Tell me about the lucky couple.
Well, it's two couples, to be exact. It's a double ceremony.
Oh.
Well, you know one of the brides, and I'm sure you would approve of her husband-to-be.
What makes you say a thing like that?
Well, Candy, you said you knew Renee, so I just assumed you'd be interested in the man she's marrying.
Oh, of course, Renee, of course. Well, he must be quite a winner, whoever he is.
Mesa Buchanan is a winner, all right. And his grandson, Cord, is the other groom-to-be.
Tell me something about his bride.
Tina? Have you got about an hour?
Oh, she sounds fascinating.
Well, she's one of a kind, all right. She and Cord have been in and out of love for years. They were married, had a baby, then divorced. Now it seems they want their story to have a fairy tale ending.
Well, it's nice to know there's still some romance left in the world, huh? Oh, my, look at the time. I've got to get that turkey stuffed and into the oven.
Which reminds me, while I was upstairs dressing, I got a call from the studio. It seems that some of the tapes were accidentally destroyed, so I have to go in and retape some of my scenes.
On Thanksgiving?
Yes. I'm just sorry I'm going to miss out on this wonderful dinner after all the trouble you've gone to.
Oh, well, don't worry about me. I'm just sorry that you're going to be missing out on the celebration.
I know. I hate it, too. But I've got to get myself together and get over to the studio.
All right, well, run along. I'll have plenty of leftovers waiting.
Okay, thanks, Candy. You're a real sweetheart.
Yeah, that's why they call me Candy. Of course, you might have another name for me, Tina. Because when I get done, you and Cord can forget about your fairy tale ending.
Well, my mom called, and she said she wants me to come join her on tour. She says she really misses me a lot.
Yeah, I bet she does. Sit down. You know, Drew, I thought you really started liking it here in Landview, and I was hoping we could do some more things together, like a father and son.
Well, we still can. I mean, the tour's only going to last another 6 months. I can always come back to visit.
Yeah, but just to visit, huh? Not to stay.
My home is with her, Bo. I guess that's why I never really settled in here, because I was always waiting for her to call and ask me to come join her. But this is indefinite until you agree to it.
No, I wouldn't do anything to keep you and your mom apart, you know, especially if that's what your heart's set on. It's just the fact is, I enjoy having you around.
Yeah, well, that goes two ways. And I know when I first got here, I was kind of a pain in the neck. But I really enjoy the time we spent together. I just hope you understand why I want to go.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, come on, let's go give your mom a call and tell her that you'll be on your way, son.
Thanks, Dad.
Honey, come on, you don't have to be frightened. Remember we got that call last night saying that they caught Ursula?
That was last night. This morning while you were out, Rafe called and he said that the suspect in Montreal wasn't Ursula, which means she's still out there somewhere plotting revenge against me.
Well, look, Tina, the woman is not stupid. There's no way she's gonna come back to town.
You're right about one thing. She's not stupid. But she'll stop at nothing to hurt me. That's why I cannot get married until she is caught.
Honey, come on, you gotta kind of control this, because what are you gonna do? You're gonna put your life on hold until they find this woman for sure?
Court, she wants to kill me.
All right, look, there are plenty of police all over town, right? And they're searching every place looking for her. Now, I really don't think she's gonna come back here, but if she does, she's not gonna be able to evade the law for long.
Court, you don't know this woman like I do. She is an evil genius, just like her idol, Patrick London.
All right, honey, come on. Now, I think we're jumping to conclusions here. Let's just think about this logically, all right? I mean, Ursula's got no money, she's got no friends, and she has no resources here in town. I tell you what, how about if we beef up security here at Llanfair? We will have men posted at the church, and not only that, but you've got a bodyguard.
A bodyguard?
That's right. Best one I've ever heard of, and he's already on duty.
Where?
Look at him right here. Listen, Tina, come on. From the minute that we become husband and wife, I'm going to be able to protect you from anything. Not only Ursula Blackwell, but anything that goes bump in the night. Besides, I'm a very jealous man. You know that. The only one who's going to be guarding your body is going to be me.
You do know the secret, don't you? I mean, no matter how upset I get or how worried, you always know just what to do to cheer me up. So, and you're right, I was letting my imagination run away with me, but no more.
Does that mean that the wedding is back on?
Mr. Roberts, you are not going to be able to back out now. Now, this wedding is going to be the most glamorous, the most wonderful, exciting thing that Llanview has ever seen.
All right.
It wasn't too long ago that Marilyn went through a similar thing with her mother. She grew up believing all her father's stories, too, and it turned out that her mother was Lee Halpern.
I know, you told me all that. I don't see what it's got to do with me, Wade.
What it's got to do with you is that Mary Lynn would not have picked Lee as a mother either. Not at all. But after all the stereotypes and fantasies were through, they really came to love each other.
I don't want to love Viki Buchanan. She doesn't mean anything to me.
Listen, I've been trying to tell you that Mary Lynn felt the same way. I think you just need to give it a little bit of a chance. What's that gonna hurt?
May I come in?
Hi, Viki. I guess that's up to Christine.
When you're finished, I was hoping to have a few words with you alone, Christine.
Yeah, you two need some time together.
Thank you, Wade.
Sure, I'll be back. Why don't you just give it a chance? Happy Thanksgiving, Viki.
You too. I think that we all have a great deal to be thankful for today.
It's true.
Christine, I know how you must feel.
I don't think you do.
Yes, I do. I do. You feel angry and confused, and you feel betrayed. All because of me. Well, that's why I'm here. I would like to answer any questions you have. And I'd like to help you deal with this. And maybe together we can face the fact that you have a new mother in your life.
Where did you get your hands on this? It's a complete dossier on Niki Smith, even a confidential report from her psychiatrist, Dr. Polk.
How I obtained the information is not your concern. Memorizing it is. You need to know everything Viki Buchanan knows about her alter ego.
Forget it. I've had it up to here with Niki and Viki. I wish I'd never set eyes on the woman. She's caused nothing but anguish to me and my daughter.
How dare you? After all Michael's done for you?
Now, Frazier. It's a free country. If that's the way Mr. Cromwell wants it.
Who are you calling?
Oh, a friend of mine. A friend in the Attorney General's office. I'm sure he'll be receptive to reopening a certain case. What were the charges, Leo? Misappropriation, conspiracy, fraud, was it?
Don't. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just don't make that call.
Do we understand each other?
Oh, yes.
There will be no more childish, drunken episodes, Leo. They offend me, and they jeopardize carefully constructed plans.
All right.
Furthermore, you will commit yourself wholeheartedly to these plans, or you can kiss your freedom and your daughter goodbye.
What the hell do you mean by that?
If you play by the rules, you can't lose. In fact, you and your daughter can only win.
Leo, just say yes.
What's it gonna be, Leo?
I'm with you, Michael, all the way.
You know, Frazier, at times like these, I really know why I'm in the people business. Now then, let us begin with Niki Smith's little runaway adventure in New York, circa 1963. Frazier, you may begin reviewing the professor's final exam material.
Where did Niki Smith work when she lived in New York?
The White Lion Tavern.
Whether you believe it or not, until very recently, I was as much in the dark about all of this as you are.
What do you mean?
Christine, have you ever heard of multiple personality disorders?
Yeah.
You have? Well, that's good. That's going to make this a little easier. I've suffered from this disorder since I was a teenager. The first split I had was when I was in high school. Another personality emerged. A girl who called herself Nicole Smith. And she ran away to New York City. To this day, I don't know what caused the first split. In fact, I only recently learned that it happened as early as it did in my life. But what I have learned is this. Niki Smith was in New York, cast adrift, alone. She was with some hippies. She worked in a bar, and one day she met a graduate student from NYU, your father. Leo and Niki were madly in love, and so they moved in together. It was the 60s. They made up the rules as they went along, and she got pregnant, and so they decided to get married, but before they could, something happened that changed their plans.
You ran away.
No. No. I did not run away. Niki Smith was kidnapped by my father, Victor Lord. He had somehow managed to find out where he was, and he came to bring me home. Now, I'm quite sure that Niki didn't want to go, but my father had a very powerful hold on a lot of people around him, and so with the help of a family friend and his chauffeur, he managed to force Niki into his car, and they started the ride home.
My father tried to tell me all that. I didn't believe him.
You can believe him. It's true. It's all true. Anyway, Niki never made it home. Somewhere along the road, you decided it was time to be born. So my father told the chauffeur to pull the car over to the side of the road, and there, in the back of his limousine, two rather extraordinary things occurred simultaneously. You came into the world, and Niki Smith turned back into Viki Lord.
I don't understand this.
You're not alone. I've spent the most part of the last 20 years trying to get a grasp on Niki Smith, and how she has wreaked havoc in my life.
Mrs. Buchanan?
I'm all right. I'm okay. Anyway, the rest followed rather quickly. My father took my baby away from me, and he gave you back to your father on the condition that Leo never, ever, ever try and find Niki Smith again. Of course, he couldn't have, even if he had tried, because he had no way of knowing Niki Smith did not exist any longer. She had turned back into Viki Lord. All he could do at that point was face the fact that he had a child to raise. And he did it the best that he knew how.
But you... How could you forget about your own daughter?
I didn't. I didn't, not voluntarily anyway. My father was determined that I forget all about that past year, and so he hired a hypnotist who erased all my memories of Niki and of my baby. And in place of those, he gave me fake memories. So you see, from that time until just about 2 months ago, I had absolutely no idea that you even existed. Once I found out, I did everything in my power to try and find you. But it really wasn't until your father came to town that all the pieces began to fall into place. Christine, I realize that this sounds like some sort of a bizarre, fanatical, crazy idea, but it's not. It's not a fabrication, it's all true. I can't soften the blow for you. All I can do is tell you that your father and I never, ever meant to hurt you. We were caught up in a situation that was so complex, so deliberately obscured. Well, I've said all I can say about that. I do hope you will find it in your heart to forgive your father and me.
A new mother?
I'm not sure I understand it either, but apparently Viki visited Christine at the hospital last night and ended up confessing to be her natural mother. My words exactly. I just can't believe what she's been through. First, she barely survives an attack. Then she wakes up and finds out her father's been lying to her for years, and her mother is a complete stranger.
Well, you know, it may seem incredible to someone who hasn't been through such a thing, but I think I know what she's feeling right now.
That's right. And I told her all about you and your mom, and I was just wondering if you could stop by at the hospital and sort of help her work through some of this stuff.
I'll do what I can. All you have to do is ask. You should know that by now.
What else don't I know?
I'm sorry, but while you were out, the studio called. They said that some tapes had been accidentally destroyed, and they need me to come in and retape my scenes.
Today. It's Thanksgiving, Mary.
I know, and I hate it as much as you do, but there's no alternative. No tape, no show, no paycheck.
Okay, well, then we'll just wait and have dinner when you get home.
Well, I'm not sure how late that's going to be. Why don't you go ahead and start without me?
I'm supposed to stay here at home and eat my Thanksgiving dinner by myself?
Well, you won't be all alone. You'll have candy.
Happy Turkey Day, Wade. Oh, did Mary Lynn tell you? It looks like it's just going to be you, me, and old Tom here. I've got to get busy dressing our guest of honor. Oh, I feel the holiday spirit coming on, don't you?
There's no substitute for scholarship, right, Leo? You finally put all that research ability of yours to good work, and you're officially graduated. Congratulations.
I've got the feeling that I'm in for postgraduate work.
Very good, Leo. Hang on to that sense of humor. It's going to do you some good.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
Oh, with enthusiasm, Leo. Joie de vivre. How else are you going to convince Viki Buchanan to go to New York with you?
To New York? How can I convince Viki Buchanan to go anywhere with me, particularly somewhere that's so filled with unhappy memories?
That's precisely the point. The White Lion Tavern is your destination, where Niki used to tend bar while she was living with you.
I know all about it. Why must I take Viki there?
Oh, yours not to reason why, yours but to do. Or do time. Relax, Leah. Once you get her there, everything will become quite clear.
I can't be expected to lure Viki Buchanan out of town without knowing some reason why.
Oh, it is very simple. You are leading Viki straight into a trap. And when that trap closes at the White Lion Tavern, Niki Smith will be the catch.
Christine, I can't expect you to forget and accept me just like that. But I do ask that you just try and understand.
I'm trying. From what I understand, you and my dad were caught up in something that you barely understood yourselves. But that was 25 years ago. You know? And all that time, he should have told me the truth.
Yeah. I wish he'd told me the truth as well. But in fairness to him, he really thought that he was doing the right thing for all of us.
By lying to me?
Oh, Christine. Someday, my darling, you will have children of your own. And you will realize then that there is nothing. There is nothing on God's earth that you won't do to protect them from harm.
It wasn't the truth that hurt me. It was all the lies.
Look, your father made mistakes. We all agree on that. But he had an awesome responsibility of having to raise you alone.
He wouldn't have had to if he would have told us both the truth.
Oh, yes, he would have. He could never have got Niki Smith back. He had no way of knowing that she didn't exist anymore. That at that point, she and I were the same person. All he could do at that point was shield you from unnecessary pain.
But I didn't ask to be shielded from my own mother.
He knows that now, Christine. But those mistakes that he made 25 years ago were made from love. And I know that on some level, you know that. I envy you, honey. I really do. My father was overprotective as well. But his motives were less than benevolent. Your father is not a tyrant. He loves you. He loves you so much. And I think he would do anything on this earth to make it up to you.
I know that. I want to forgive him. I want to believe him. I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, yes, sir. When I've got a cleaver in my hand, I feel like I can chop for hours, dice it, slice it. Oh, yeah, I guess that's sharp enough.
Mary Lynn, I'm not having my Thanksgiving dinner at home with Miss Chop Chop over there.
Oh, Wade, you are in for a real treat, if I say so myself. Well, of course, it won't be the same without Mary Lynn here, but at least we won't have to fight over who gets the drumsticks, right?
Oh, you know, Candy, I know you've gone to a lot of trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Stuffing a bird, I'm in my element.
That's great, but it seems like Mary Lynn isn't the only one that got a last-minute call today. It looks like I'm gonna have to miss your dinner.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You see, Gilbert called, and he wants us to keep Angel Burgers open today, you know, to feed the homeless for Thanksgiving. Wanda's gonna help us provide free meals.
Oh, gee, Wade, that is wonderful. You know, I happen to know a thing or two about being homeless myself, and there's nothing like a kind face and a warm meal, and it can make the difference between hope and despair.
Yeah. Thanks. I was hoping you'd understand.
Of course I do. Now, you two run along and don't give Candy a second thought. As long as I've got old Tom here to keep me company, I'll be happy as can be.
That's great. Isn't that great? Okay, let's go, honey. Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you both. Bye-bye. I guess it's true what they say, Tom. You live right and things just seem to work out right. Now while I get you ready for the oven, I'll have lots of time to myself. Time to think of the perfect way to settle the score with Tina Roberts. Settle it for Patrick, for me, for that poor little baby.
You know, I'm telling you, this is going to be great. This way, every year we can pull out the VCR, put this tape in it, and we'll be able to show our grandkids how beautiful Grandma Tina looked on her wedding day.
And how handsome Grandpa Cord was.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, I tell you what, I think we should get the cameras rolling.
There's nothing going on here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. You stand right there. Ready? Okay, light, camera, action. Big one. Yeah, hello, future generations of the Lord Buchanan and Roberts family. I would like to introduce you to soon-to-be Mr. and Mrs. Cordero Roberts. Honey, say something.
Hi.
That's good.
How do we show them how happy we are?
Well, I don't think we have to say anything about how happy we are. I think we just ought to show them. You're right. So, ready? Wait.
What, are we?
Yeah. Good. This is good.
I would have yelled cut, but I think that machine's probably out of tape anyway.
Bo, we didn't hear you come in.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess I'm a little preoccupied with everything that's happened today. I didn't mean to surprise you, too.
No, that's all right. We were just doing a little pre-wedding taping of the festivities for posterity. That's all.
And I guess we got a little carried away.
Yeah.
Well, I got your message that you wanted to see me.
Yeah. Actually, Clint called us early this morning.
Yeah, I know. I talked to him, too. I guess things are really heating up there in Damascus.
Yeah, which kind of presents a problem for us.
Yeah, well, see, the best man may be a no-show.
Right. And I've already talked to Ace about this, and he agrees with me that you are the best choice for a stand-in for Clint.
Let me get this straight. I'll be pulling double duty. Is that it? I'll be the usher, and if Clint doesn't show up, then I go on as best man.
Yeah.
But before you say yes, let's get this on tape.
Oh, no, good idea.
Wait, Tina.
Right here.
Yeah, ready? Okay. Wait. Here we are again with another big moment in the planning of the wedding festivities. We have just asked my Uncle Bo to stand in for Clint, who will not be able to make it to the wedding.
Yes, and I want to add that this is the best possible choice.
Yes, so, Uncle Bo, what do you say?
What do I say? I say, yeah, I'll be happy to do it. I'll be there. It's fine.
Great. Well, thank you, Uncle Bo. Listen, Bo, was this a wrong time to ask you about this?
Yeah, is everything okay?
Yeah, I suppose it is. I talked to Becky Lee, and looks like Drew's going to be joining her on tour, which is great for him. It's going to hurt like hell when he leaves, that's all.
So many things are jumbled up inside me.
I know they are. You have to give yourself time to sort out your feelings and get your equilibrium back.
Equilibrium. It's a much better word. Viki, I feel so off balance. I mean, half of me wants to forgive my father, and the other half just won't let me. Not yet.
I think that Leo would be the first person to understand that. And for my part, I do hope that you will accept me when you're ready.
I can accept that you're my mother. But as for some kind of closeness,
No, that's all right. That's all right. I'm going to take my own advice now. And I'm going to give it some time, too. For starters, I think you need to be alone. You need to have time to sort through everything you've just found out. So I'm going to be on my way.
Viki, you must be uncertain about all this stuff too, huh? What's it feel like to all of a sudden find yourself with a 25-year-old daughter on your hands?
That's real easy. I feel blessed.
However...
Leo.
I hope you don't mind. Your secretary said it'd be all right if I waited in here.
No, I'm very glad you did. I have wonderful news. I've just seen Christine, and we had a very nice long talk.
Oh, did you?
Yes, we did. Don't assume the worst. I explained to her as best as I could the circumstances under which she was born. And I think that I got her to understand it. I also believe that with time, she's going to forgive you and hopefully accept me.
Well, that is good news, isn't it? You know, you were right, Viki. It was past time that Christine knew the truth. It's funny, once you begin to wipe away the lies, more truth starts to emerge.
More truth?
Yes, I got a call this morning from an old friend of ours. Well, of Niki Smith's and mine. She was a regular at the White Lion Tavern. Linda Donovan.
Sorry, the name means nothing to me.
Well, I was telling her something of what has been happening, and it occurred to me that Niki used to confide things in Linda, things that she would never dream of telling me.
Oh, I see. You think this Linda Donovan may know something about the circumstances that created Niki in the first place?
It's quite possible. But if you don't want to pursue it...
Oh, no, I do. Very much so. When can I talk to her?
She's a very private person. She lives in the country, but she said that she was planning to be in New York today, and if we could get there somehow this afternoon...
This afternoon?
Well...
Well, no, look, I'm tempted, Leo, but I don't know. I'm afraid I can't say yes right now.
Well, all right, just think about it. I thought it might be important. I had a feeling it was something that you shouldn't pass up.
You know, I'm sorry to put a damper on you two. Your marriage is going to raise my spirits, I promise you.
Well, we certainly hope so, Bo, but got to tell you, just having you there is going to make it so much better for us.
Come on, you're going to make me blush.
Oh, now look, if you can't be sentimental about a wedding, what can you be sentimental about? Besides, I agree with my husband.
Well, see, you better write that down, Bo, because you're my witness. She agrees with her husband, V.
You better treasure those words, Cord. You know, maybe the last time you ever hear them once you're married.
Now, you two cut it out. I mean, Cord and I are never going to fight again.
Oh.
Are we, Cord?
Yeah, sure, honey, whatever you say.
You know, I think I better make a graceful exit right now and let the bride and groom keep rehearsing their married life, okay? You just get back after your movie there.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself.
Well, thanks for saying yes.
Yeah, really. Hey, I owe you one.
Gee, I guess Asa does too. So that makes two.
Yeah.
I'll take you up on that.
Well, good. I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, and whoever she's going to be a very, very lucky lady.
Yeah, well, for now, let's just hope that we don't ruin that tradition of catching the garter on me. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, hey, you take it easy. Happy Thanksgiving, huh?
You too.
Bye, Bo. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, poor Bo. I mean, he's so upset. He's trying so hard not to be.
Well, good thing is he's got plenty of family around to help him through this time.
Yeah.
Listen, he was right. Maybe we ought to start our little camera up again. Get going on this film. Hold on. Got it? Okay. Take two. Hello, folks. Here I am again with my beautiful bride-to-be. Now, I would like to ask you, how do you feel about this upcoming wedding ceremony?
Well, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind about this wedding or about the love I have for Mr. Cord Roberts.
Oh, well, you are absolutely sure about that?
Absolutely. Now, this video, this wedding, my whole future is going to turn out just as I dreamed.
Mm.
Damn you, you tough old bird. Come on. If I can't tie your legs together, all the stuffing is gonna come out. Oh. What, do you want to, is that what you want, huh? Do you want to ruin everything? Well, not this time, Buster. Nobody's gonna ruin anything for me ever again. Oh, damn it. Get up here. I swear it is harder to stuff a turkey than it is to make a bomb. That's it. Of course. That's how I'll repay Tina. I'll make her a nice little bomb. A little pinch here, a little soupçon there, and kaboom!